Are you in the market for a new home? Well, we brought in our real estate expert, Aprile Osborne, to get us more on how inflation is affecting the market and to see if snowbirds leaving is changing the game when it comes to real estate. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
I love being with my ABC family.
Well, you always give us such great insight. So many of us are interested in buying, selling, even renting right now. The snowbirds have finally left. They've flown the coop, so to speak, and this is the first time in a while.
Yeah, the first time in really 2 years. And from my conversations with them, they felt comfortable to go home because they're not fearful of another lockdown.
Oh, okay.
And so they feel like it's safe to kind of go back, check on their things. But a lot of them are sad to go.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting them to want to stay a little longer, you know.
Yeah.
But I had one yesterday tell me, he goes, if I didn't have grandkids, I wouldn't be going.
Yeah, that family draw, right?
That family draw, but they're going home.
The fact that they are leaving, what does that do to our real estate market?
Typically, in normal markets, we have seen that to begin to slow down. We call it the summer lull a little bit.
Sure.
We're not really seeing that, you know, of course, inflation. We're seeing a little bit of a slowdown, but it's a slowdown like this, meaning we have, instead of 10 offers on a house, we might have 2 to 3.
Okay.
So it doesn't slow down the houses selling that are priced right and accordingly to the way it should be. Those are selling still quickly, but we're not having 10 to 15 offers. We might have 2 to 3, but you only need one.
Right. I mean, one is what does it, right?
One is what does it.
So if you're talking about 1 or 2 versus the 10 or whatever, are they still these cash offers? Are they still well above asking price?
That's a great question. We still have a lot of cash offers. It's still that 70% in Naples and 50% in Fort Myers.
Okay.
And so that's not slowed down at all. And we are seeing more a little bit of that. Some sellers have over pushed and some real estate agents have over pushed. So we're not seeing that huge jumps over the asking price unless the house is priced under market or really, really aggressive. And so I had one the other day that went 15,000 over, and then I had one go 10,000 under.
Oh, wow.
So it just really depends on, you know, the real estate agent, the seller, and then of course the buyer's ability, because of course the mortgages and the way that the interest rates are, it's causing a little bit, well, like I can't spend that much.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, we are seeing that go up, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective. How long are they staying on the MLS? I mean, it used to be that as soon as it was on, somebody was there. Somebody was knocking on the door.
Yeah, that is so true. The other day we had an open house, and before we even got there was like 6 cars waiting in the driveway. And I'm like, what is happening
That's
right
amazing.
now? Yeah, it was super great. So we're not really seeing, again, if it's priced right, which you are seeing the average days on market increase, but it's again, because there's some over pushing, some over extending there a little bit. And so because of that, those are sitting on the market a little longer, but the moment it comes back to the right price, it's gone in a day.
Who are these buyers? If the snowbirds have left, who are buying all of these houses?
That's a great question. You know, a lot of people are still moving to the state of Florida. Of course, this last year, we had the record high amount of people that moved to the state of Florida as permanent residents.
Wow.
And so that hasn't slowed down. And a lot of it is not to do just with our amazing beaches, our amazing climate. I think some of that is, but it's not just retirees. We're seeing a lot of families with large children, a lot of kids and families coming to our market. And so they're coming from all over reason. I'm finding lifestyle. They want a different lifestyle than what they were having wherever they're coming from. And so Florida's kind of the lifestyle that they're looking for.
It is certainly an improvement if you do have young children. I mean, you can't beat the Florida lifestyle, being able to be outdoors. Is it still a seller's market, though? I mean, do you have to have a perfectly done house? Do you have to have that waterfront or the pool?
You know, it's still a seller's market in some aspects of things. I think sellers need to be aware that they need to be sensitive to the buyer's exhaustion. You know, they're just not going to come in and you can't really bully the buyers anymore. They're just over it, you know, and they will sit back and wait. And so the buyers that are waiting, they're looking for sellers that are just reasonable. They do like the house to be what we call lipsticked, fresh paint, fresh carpet,
Sure.
things of that nature, but it doesn't have to have all the bells and whistles, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it doesn't have to be completely redone at this
No.
point. Okay, so we're not to that. We're not to that point yet.
Yeah.
And these people are buying, as you mentioned. Some of these are young families. So these aren't Airbnbs. These aren't rental properties. These are people that are living here.
Yeah, like this last month, for example, I have 4 families, all with multiple children that are under contract right now, all from outside of our area.
Wow.
That are moving into the area for various reasons. You know, a couple job transfers.
Sure.
You know, things of that nature. And then again, most of the time, and all of the agents that I speak to and different people that I interview, it is a lot of lifestyle changes that they want. You know, you get to have your children outside almost 365 days a year.
Can't beat it.
You know, and they
Yeah.
really are wanting to have their kids to have outdoor, you know, exercise and things to do. And Florida obviously brings that.
Well, we do live in paradise, for sure.
We do.
We do. Aprile, thank you so much, as always, for your insight. We appreciate that. And it's always interesting to see how the trends change from month to month to month.
It's my honor. I love being here.
Thank you. We'll put Aprile's contact information on our website, and also this segment if you want to check it out. It'll be on Facebook, too. 9:55 is the time. We're going to be right back.